Once upon a time, in a city far away, when sons were valued more than daughters, life was unbalanced in many homes. Mothers often asked their daughters to stay in the kitchen, pounding yam, washing plates, or running errands, while the boys were allowed to play football outside, free as the wind. Fathers sent their sons to school, boasting about their future, while their daughters remained at home, cooking and sweeping. It was a time when people hardly believed that a girl child could ever become greater than a boy child. In this city lived Papa Mide, a palm oil trader, and his wife Mama Mide, blessed with 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. Their first child, Joy, was a beautiful, intelligent girl of 17 years. The second was Ayomide, often called Mide, the father's pride and joy. Then came Imisi, the quiet but clever third child. And lastly, Jide, the youngest boy, their mother's handbag. Right from the beginning, Papa Mide had always made it clear who mattered most. To him, Mide was the golden child, special, smart, destined for greatness. He pampered him so much, dressed him in the finest clothes, and sent him to one of the best schools in town. While his siblings went to public community schools and helped their mother in the kitchen and at the market. Joy, despite being naturally brilliant, she was constantly denied opportunities to study. She loved reading novels, loved science. She dreamed of becoming a doctor. But her father believed such dreams were wasted on a girl child who will one day end up in a man's house. One morning, as Joy watched her brother Mide prepare for school in his fine uniform, waiting for his school bus to arrive, her heart broke. Her WAEC registration deadline was close, but her father had refused to pay for it. Tears filled her eyes as she turned to her mother. "Mommy, please talk to Daddy for me. I want to write my WAEC exams with my classmates. Why is he treating me like this? If it were Mide, I'm very sure he would have paid immediately. Daddy hates me." Her mother hushed her immediately, looking around nervously as if somebody was watching her or the words were listening to her. "Shh, Joy, keep quiet. Don't talk about your father like that. He knows what is best for you. You will marry one day. Let your brother focus on school. As your father wished, please don't angry your father." Joy's face dropped as she threw the plate she was holding on her hand and ran to her room, threw herself on her bed, and cried bitterly. That night, when Papa Mide returned from the market, Mama Mide served him dinner. After he had finished eating, she tried again to plead on behalf of Joy. "Uncle me, how is the food? Hope you enjoyed it. Please, there is something I want to beg you for." "What is it, Ifemi? What is it, woman? You will not allow me enjoy this meal in peace." "My husband, please, let Joy write her WAEC exams. That girl is very intelligent and smart. She may even bring pride to this family one day. Please, consider her my husband." But Papa Mide dismissed her with a wave of his hand. Frowning his face, "Look, woman, I know how to train my children. Don't teach me parenting. Joy belongs in the kitchen. She should learn from you how to take care of her husband when she marries. Education is for men, not for women." Mama Mide signed and quietly went to bed, leaving him at the dining. Days turned into weeks, and Joy's pain deepened. She watched her brothers receive extra lessons while she was sent to hawk groundnuts and palm oil in the market as if she was a servant in her father's house. Sometimes, on her way to the market, she would stop near the secondary school to watch her friends in their school uniform, holding books, laughing, getting ready to write their upcoming exams, and planning their future. She would talk to herself, "One day, I will write my own exams. One day, I will become somebody in this life that people will respect and value." But reality was harsh. At 20, Joy still haven't written her WAEC exams. Meanwhile, her younger brother Mide was being prepared for university. Papa Mide invested all he had into Mide's education. He paid his fees, bought him a laptop, even rented a house for him in the town when he entered the university. Mide was bright and top of his class, yes, but without parental discipline, with no one to guide him out there, he mixed with bad friends. At school, instead of focusing on studies, he got into drinking, partying, and cultism. His lecturers complained about his absence in class. He threatened them. Papa Mide, however, never believed the report he was getting about his precious and spoiled son Mide. "Leave my son alone. He is destined for greatness," he would say. Mama Mide was worried for his son's activities in school, but trouble was coming. While all this was happening, Joy never gave up on herself. She began to secretly tutor herself, using her friends' tennis old textbooks. She studied at night with a small lantern after finishing her house chores. When her father refused to register her for WAEC exams, she took matters into her own hands. She didn't give up and started doing people's laundries in secret, saving little by little. Eventually, with the help of Tenny's mother, she registered for WAEC without her father's knowledge. When the results came out, Joy passed excellently. She was one of the best among her peers. Her success story began to spread around the town. Even their neighbors talked about her determination and success. "That girl Joy is brilliant. If only her father would help her, she would make their family proud." Meanwhile, Mide's life took a dark turn. At his 24 years, after years of neglecting his studies, he was caught during his cultism activities outside the campus and was arrested, detained, and charged for 3 years in prison for cultism. He dropped out of the university. His father was heartbroken, while his mother and younger siblings managed to visit him in the prison. He had squandered his father's money, failed several courses, and was addicted to gambling. One day, debt collectors stormed Papa Mide's house while he was sitting on his couch, demanding payment for the loans Mide had taken. Papa Mide was shaking in anger. "Ayomide, Ayomide, you have ruined me, you have ruined me," as he cried. But it was too late. By this time, Joy had gained a scholarship through her excellent WAEC results. She got into the university and later advancing into medicine. She studied with determination and took her studies seriously, remembering every tears she had shed in the past. Years later, she graduated from medical school and became Dr. Joy Olabanji. She treated her patients with care and love, and she was respected amongst other doctors and known across the region. After graduation, she visited home. Her father wasn't really happy to see her, but Joy didn't bother. She just focused on her mother, who was very happy to see her and was proud of her achievements. Joy established her mother. She got her a big shop in town and stocked it with goods. picked her younger ones, Mide and Yemisi, put them in a better school. In the area she grew up, parents began telling their daughters, work hard like Joy. With determination, education can take you far in future. Old and fragile, Papa Mide sat one evening in his compound, staring blankly as children played around. His favorite son Mide was just released from the prison after he paid a lot of money. Mide was jobless, no skills, without any art of remarks. With his father's help and contact, he was able to return to school to finish up. But in a month, he impregnated a girl in the university. Her parents chased her out of their house with nowhere to go, so she came to Mide's house. She met Papa Mide outside his gate as he was going out. Good evening, sir. Please, I'm looking for Mide. Papa Mide took a step back, looked at her carefully while frowning his face. Any problem? He asked. She responded, yes, sir. I'm Mide's girlfriend from the university. I'm pregnant for him. Her face dropped down. Papa Mide was shocked as he heard her say, pregnant. For this same child he just pulled out of prison a few months ago? He couldn't bear it anymore. He collapsed on the ground. He was carried inside by passerbys. Sir, are you okay? He woke up. Then she tried giving him water to drink. Papa Mide was still sad as he shouted, Mide, Ayo Mide, you have finally killed me, as he puts his hands on his head. The golden son, still dependent on his father at his 30s, looking miserable, still couldn't finish university because he was now a family man and now drives Okada in the streets. While Joy, the daughter he once cared less of, had built a house for their family and was caring for her siblings. And as for Mide's wife, Joy started up a small business for her and paid for her antenatal bills. Less than 2 years, God blessed Joy with a successful man, Dr. Dami, a handsome and intentional man who lives in the UK. Was invited from the UK for a particular surgery to be carried out in the same hospital where Joy works. He loved and cared for her so much. Whatever Joy wants, he provides. He pampered Joy like his precious jewel. They got married and Joy moved to the UK with him. One night, Papa Mide called his wife with tears in his eyes. Darling, I was wrong. Ifemi, I killed Joy's dreams with my own hands. Yet, God lifted her above my imagination. I wasted all my wealth on Mide, and now it is Joy who feeds me. If I had known, I would have trained all my children equally. Now I know better. Please, find a way in your heart to forgive me. Parents should never neglect their daughter's education. Every child, male or female, has potential. Papa Mide refused to pay for Joy's WAEC, thinking a girl has no future outside the kitchen. Yet, Joy proved him wrong. With determination, she became a doctor and the pride of the town. Her story teaches that daughters can shine just as bright, if not brighter, when given the same chance as sons. Favoritism destroys families. Love and train all children equally. Papa Mide invested everything into Mide, while ignoring his other children. He separated them, giving Mide the best school and clothes, while Joy and her other siblings were left to struggle with their mother in the market. In the end, the child he favored disappointed him, and the one he cared less about, despised, became his savior. His household was filled with bitterness, jealousy, and regret because love was not shared equally. Education is the greatest inheritance. Wealth may fade, but knowledge lasts a lifetime. Papa Mide poured his wealth into Mide. Money for fees, parties, clothes, and luxury. But the wealth disappeared because Mide lacked discipline and wisdom. Joy, on the other hand, used education to build her future. Long after money finished, her knowledge fed the entire family. This shows that money can vanish, but knowledge is a seed that keeps bearing fruits. Dreams cannot be buried. No matter the obstacle, determination can rewrite destinies. Even though her father tried to bury her dreams, Joy secretly studied with a lantern, borrowed textbooks, and registered WAEC by herself. Against all odds, she passed and climbed higher than anyone expected. Her story teaches us that no amount of neglect or rejection can kill a determined spirit. Poverty is not an excuse to silence a child's future. Supporting every child fairly builds a stronger family. Mama Mide accepted her husband's decision because she feared poverty. She thought marrying off Joy quickly would ease their burden. But in the end, Joy's success became the true key to lifting the family out of poverty. This proves that using poverty as a reason to deny children's education is short-sighted. Education is the real escape from poverty. Parents' choices today shape the future of their children tomorrow. Papa Mide's stubborn choices, favoring Mide, neglecting Joy, silencing his wife, shaped their futures and destiny. Years later, his golden boy Mide became a source of shame, while Joy, the ignored child, became the family's backbone. His tears in old age were the harvest of the seeds he planted when he thought he was training his children. This is a reminder to all parents: the decisions you make now will echo in your children's tomorrow. The story of Papa Mide's family shows that greatness has no gender, wisdom has no favorites, and poverty is no excuse. Train all children equally, support their dreams, and invest in education, for tomorrow always reveals the true value of today's choices. The seed you water grows, whether boy or girl, and the child you neglect today may be the very one you need tomorrow. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you love my stories. Please like, comment, and share this video. And please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories. See you all in the next video. Bye.